drain plugs right here. And you never want to confuse your engine oil with your tranny oil, because typically they both have drain plugs, but you just want to make sure that you're going in the same pan. It's got your oil filter. Alright, that's that.
That's such an unsuspecting bolt or whatever. Like, I would never have guessed that has any purpose.
Right. You just start to loosen it. And usually as soon as you get it loosened, you can take it off with your fingers. And you want to make sure your drain pan, it's going to come flying out of there.
Right.
So I always make sure my, ow, that's hot. Fingers are out of the way.
We can totally wait if you need to, man. There's zero rush.
That's okay. And then we're going to go like this.
Better safe than sorry.
So what I do is I push up against it and turn. It's going to stop the oil from coming out too fast.
Right.
And then keep pushing until you know you're out all the way. And then usually, you know, you turn it far enough, it'll click.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm out. And then you just pull away. Oh! And there she goes.
Nice. Oh, that's some dark oil, right?
It is, but it's not like horribly dark. I mean, you gotta remember, it's got quite a bit of miles on it.
Oh, yeah.
But it still has some transparency to it. So now usually what I do is while this drains, I come over here and go to the top, because I like to let it drain pretty good.
You need me to pop the hood?
Yes. Usually pop this off now, and it helps drain it.
Yeah, it gets
Because it stops.
let some air in, or
Right. Stops the vacuum.
right.
And I always check, as it drains, it'll just keep dripping. So now we're dripping, so we're good. I always let it drip for a couple minutes to make sure all the old oil gets out of there.
Okay.
And then it drips, just is a slow drip, and I close it back up.
Okay.
So plug her back up.
From the top?
No, from down here.
Oh, okay.
Put the plug back in. The oil.
Gotcha.
Or the drain plug.
Right.
We'll cork her back up here. And just don't drop it in your pan, or else you're gonna be fishing.
All right.
Plug her. All right. And then if you ever do this, they say to always use a wrench to tighten your drain plug, because you don't want to tighten it too tight. But I've done it 100 times, and I just use my ratchet.
Yeah.
But you don't want to go too tight. You just want to snug it,
Right.
because they strip really easily.
Right. Totally makes sense. And that would cause problems. In fact, that happened to my first vehicle. I couldn't get an oil change because all like the non, equipped, like instant oil change places, they don't have the proper tools to handle a stripped.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll just snug that a little bit. So you always wanna. So I already loosened this with the thing. Well, apparently not very well. Fuck. Make sure your pan's over here, because as soon as that gets loose, it starts to drip. And then as soon as it starts to drip, just let it go.
Right. Don't try to take the whole thing off just yet.
Right. Because they'll just make a mess.
Right.
And it'll drip, drip, drip. And it should be done relatively quickly. then it's hot, but it goes away in a second. And if I was smart, I'd have gloves on, but sometimes you gotta live on the edge, you know?
Right.
Just keep letting it do its thing. And eventually, it's actually pretty hot. Try not to splash it in your pan. So you don't lubricate your eyeballs with fucking engine oil.
When I was younger, I used to do a lot of house painting, and I would like look at my eyeballs at the end of the day, dude, and I would have literally like specks of paint on my eyeballs.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's always oil left inside of there.
Damn.
So you gotta dump it out. Drain out a little bit. Drop the fucking thing. Actually, at this point, it doesn't matter, but I just don't like fishing shit out of the thing.
Right.
All right. Wrap that up inside this fine little shirt.
Now the entire filter gets replaced.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah, I got that. I probably should have brought the new one over here.
You want me to grab it for you?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I just fill it up. Not like all the way, but as you fill it, it goes down because it soaks into the paper.
Wow.
So that's probably enough because I don't want to spill it. Stuff, and you put it around this gasket, and that way it doesn't get stuck when you take it off.
Okay.
When you, if you do your own oil change.
Right.
The guys before, whoever did your oil change last time, did this because it came out super fucking easy.
Nice.
All you saw, I just cranked it just a little bit,
Right.
and it came right off. So they oiled up your gasket. Not everybody does. So people just throw it on there, and then the guy that changes the oil next is fucked because, I mean, I've had to take, oh my god, I've had to cut some of these oil filters in half.
Jeez.
Because
I was going to, for the longest time, I was going to Heading's service on Main Street in Mill,
yeah.
and he just retired.
Oh, did he? Oh my god, I just sent somebody over there too.
Right?
I just told somebody to go over there. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we're nice guys over there.
Yeah, they were pretty honest.
Is the shop gone or is it just him?
I think that they're like selling the entire shop.
Yeah. Alright. Hand tighten only. Always clean up over here. Clean up the oil that dripped and stuff.
Now, once the new filter goes on, you put in oil from the top.
Right.
Wow.
I always double check. Make sure that your filter's tight and your drain plug's tight.
Okay.
So, that's plenty tight. And clean up some of this extra oil. Down around. Clean up drain plug.
You don't need to go too crazy about it, you know. I'm not too worried about it.
Alright. It's just a habit.
I feel you.
It's just a habit. Alright. Now let's. Tip the fucking thing over. Oil never comes out. Right one? Good time.
Kind of an awkward reach.
Yeah. Move this before I fucking step in it. Done that a couple times. These bottles, this spigot's always on the one side, so you can tip it all the way.
That's the proper way to tip it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's gonna be happy. Nice fresh quencher. And is your oil light on? Because we can reset it.
It was on, yeah. It came on.
Did you reset it?
No.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that.
Alright, it should be pretty easy. Because then, you just gotta worry about it next time it comes on.
Word?
It's usually like...
Which hopefully wouldn't be for another 5,000 miles or so.
Right. Depends. They're all timed. It doesn't like monitor the engine oil at all.
Oh.
That's what I tell people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if somebody needed a blood transfusion every 5 years, would you skip it?
Hell
Probably
no.
Probably not.
Right. Or almost like dialysis in a sense. You know, the oil is
Right.
pulling away those unpleasant things you don't want accumulating in your engine.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw this trick online. I don't know how accurate this is, but someone said if you put a couple of neodymium magnets on a certain part of your oil filter, it'll pull the heavy metal particles that normally don't get trapped by the filter.
So a lot of those particles, they gather on the bottom of your oil pan.
Yeah.
I just want to double check and make sure this only takes 6 quarts.
Sounds good.
I just have a horrible habit of double fucking checking everything.
Dude,
because
measure twice, cut once.
Dude, yes. But yeah, I saw that too. I mean, really, there shouldn't be any metal particles in your oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if there is, the fucking problems that would a cure from that would happen almost immediately.
Okay.
Because they go in your engine and then they fucking scrape the side of your pistons up, and
right.
And oil would be getting inside your spark plugs, and your fucking spark plugs wouldn't fire. And yeah.
Does that affect like the gasket seal or something like that? I've heard too much abrasion in metal can affect the way it seals. Yeah.
It could, mainly because you'd have I guess because of pressure, it'd be a excess amount of pressure.
Right.
Because oil would be getting places it's not supposed to be.
Right.
So. It's like holding these upside down until it starts to drip. And then you get every last
drop.
Yeah. It's coming.
This is how I am with like olive oil and cooking, you know.
Right.